Hello mga kapinay at heart! So welcome to my simple kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make the Kalabasa Nutriban. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the simple video that I just made for all of you. Hi everyone! So today I've created my very own recipe for the Kalabasa Nutriban. So you can see the full list of ingredients at the description box below. So first ingredient is 1 kilo all-purpose flour or plain flour. And then we have 180 grams of white sugar or 3/4 cup of white sugar. 15 grams or 3 teaspoons of active dry yeast. So this brand that I was able to find, it's Lighthouse brand. You don't need to activate it anymore. So all you need is to just pour and mix with the mixture. But if you have a dry yeast that needs to be activated, you need to activate your yeast first, okay? Usually with a little bit of water, sugar, and your active dry yeast. So you need to do that first, okay? Next is we have 30 grams full cream milk powder or 4 tablespoons. We have 15 grams iodized salt or 2 teaspoons. Okay, at this point, I need to mix all ingredients with a spoon, or you can use a spatula to mix all the ingredients together. And after mixing the dry ingredients, you need to make a well at the center. Okay, so because we're going to add in all the wet ingredients next. Next, we have to add in 425 mils of lukewarm water. So make sure that your water is not too hot. Otherwise, it will kill your yeast. Okay? Okay, our next ingredient is 1 whole egg. But this is actually optional for those who have egg allergy. So you can actually omit this ingredient. But the egg is well known to be rich in protein, vitamin C, iron, vitamin B6, magnesium, and potassium as well. Our next ingredient is the most important one, which is 1 cup of steamed and mashed kalabasa or pumpkin. So this is very important because pumpkin is very rich in vitamin A. So pampalinaw ng bata, vitamin B2, vitamin C, vitamin A, iron, copper, manganese, potassium. So it's really packed with lots of vitamins and minerals. So very nutritious po talaga ang kalabasa. Just a quick suggestion, you can also add moringa or malunggay leaves. Okay, so our next ingredient is 145 grams of softened butter. But this will be added after we've mixed the dough for the first 2 minutes, okay? So hayaan muna nating mag-develop yung protein or gluten sa dough bago natin ilagay ang butter. Okay, so let's begin. So it is important to use a spiral dough hook sa pagmix ng dough natin. Okay, so mix at number 2 speed for about 2 minutes. And guys, if you don't have an electric mixer na gaya ng aking mixer, you can also use your hand sa pag-knead po ng dough natin. Okay, so matrabaho nga lang, pero pwede po tayong gumamit ng kamay, okay? Okay, here as we can see, all the ingredients are now well incorporated. So it's time to switch off our mixer and add in the 145 grams of softened butter, softened at room temperature, okay? And then it's time to turn the mixer on and mix at number 6 speed for up to 8 to 9 minutes. And then after 8 minutes, I tried to switch off the mixer. And this time, I will be performing the window pane test or the gluten test. This is to determine if the dough is now stretchable and doesn't break anymore. Okay, if it's stretchable and doesn't break, your dough is now ready for proofing. Okay, so what you'll do is get a small bowl of dough and then stretch in the middle until it's has become very thin and stretchable. Okay? Next step is we have to prepare a bowl. So we need to add in a small or a little bit of oil and then smear it up and oil the whole bowl. And it's now time to transfer our dough. And then it's also very important to cover our dough with a cling wrap or a clean towel. Okay, make sure that there is an air coming in because the first stage of proofing is called the fermentation stage. So we need a little bit of ventilation for our dough. And then, leave the dough in a room temperature between 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. And here we go. So after 45 to 50 minutes of proofing, ito na po. So nag-double na po in size yung dough natin. So all we need is punch the dough to deflate some air. Ayan. And punch a little bit, just like what I'm doing at the moment. And then put a little bit of oil or put some oil in our workstation para po hindi po magdikit yung ating dough. And then, eto na po. So, we are cutting our dough into small ball size. And we need to weigh them at 80 grams each. Okay? So that we will achieve a very uniform size of Nutriban. And then I also have to prepare my baking pan. So, I need to line them with a baking paper para po hindi po magdikit yung ating mga Nutribans pagkatapos po i-bake, okay? And next thing we're going to do is bibilugin po natin or mamasahin ang ating mga dough. Okay, hanggang sa maging bilog po siya. Perfect round dough balls. So after rounding the dough balls, we will now crack one egg into a small bowl, and we will be using this egg. We have to whisk it first, and we will be using this egg as an egg wash. So, okay, hindi na po natin siya lalagyan ng milk or whatsoever. Just an egg is enough. Okay, so we will brush the top of our dough balls with egg wash. This is just to give it a nice brown color when baked. Okay? Okay, so isa-isahin po natin. Okay, so after brushing our dough with egg wash, we will now set it aside, leave it in a room temperature between 35 to 40 degrees Celsius, and proof for the second time. This is the second stage of proofing for 40 to 45 minutes or up to 50 minutes, okay? And then before the end of your second proofing, at least 15 minutes before the end of your second proofing, it is very important to preheat your oven. Okay, preheat the oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. It is also very important to know your oven very well because the temperature and the time of baking also vary in every oven. So, hindi po pare-pareho. Okay, so after 45 minutes of proofing, so eto na po yung aking Nutriban dough balls. Okay, so ready na po siyang i-bake. Now, so eto na po yung preheated oven natin. Na-preheat na po natin siya ng 180 degrees Celsius, so ready na po siya. Okay? So it is very important to do this. You can only put your dough pag na-reach na po yung desired temperature ng oven nyo. Otherwise, pag nilagay nyo po yan na malamig pa po yung oven nyo, you will have a very uncooked or pwede siyang ma-deflate din. Hindi po magiging successful ang baking process nyo. Okay, so I will be cooking this at 180 degrees Celsius for 18 minutes. Okay, so because I know my oven very well, I will cook this for 18 minutes for now. If it's still uncooked or it's still light brown, we will prolong the cooking time for another 2 minutes. Okay. Here we go. Here's my Kalabasa Nutriban. See how good it is? Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you really enjoyed this video. So please don't forget to subscribe and support my channel. And please click on the notification bell para updated po kayo sa mga bagong videos na i-upload ko. And please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video to your friends and relatives.